I think everyone's focused on the southern border, which the numbers are dramatic. And a lot of our border agents were sent to the southern border to deal with that incredibly huge influx. But that's left our open border up in the northern end vulnerable for us. And I visited the border security and talked to the customs and border agents up there, and they expressed how difficult it is. And one of the key problems is the cartels are running everything. I mean, this is a huge industry, human trafficking, drug trafficking. We know the numbers have been just skyrocketing. And one of the problems is, the cartels are so good at fraudulent documents, they can give all these illegal immigrants at the southern border a passport that looks legitimate. They fly into Canada, and when they get to Canada, there's an agreement where there's no visa required. Once you land near the Canadian border, the cartels get you to the border, you walk across, and sadly, under Kathy Hochul, our governor in New York, you get a valid New York State driver's license, which means you can go anywhere in New York or the rest of the country with this license, and the police and border security are not allowed to even question your so-called status as an undocumented or illegal immigrant. So this just makes the problem even worse. And also, we don't know who these dangerous people are that come across the border. If it's easier to come through the northern border, they're coming there. And it's also an easier track to get to New York City from the northern border. It's a very quick ride down to New York from upstate New York. And that's what's putting us in jeopardy. And by the way, this border problem is costing billions and billions of dollars to the American people. And the governor of New York added $1 billion last year alone in new taxes just to accommodate the potential immigrants. And guess what? It's now costing $20 million a day in New York City alone. And they're trying to move these immigrants up to upstate New York, which you've seen have been huge problems. There was a sex abuse all the way up in Buffalo, a rape, a murder in Rensselaer County, crimes and encounters happening all over New York State and really all over the country.